Okay guys, I'm back with the box. I've done a little bit of fiddly farting around. I do want to make a card with this. I actually opened this up and and my gosh, sometimes to pry, and I'm glad I did, because to pry this off, I literally had to grab like Cricket spatula. My gosh, when they tape this down, I'm not sure, this is like industrial strength double-sided tape. It's like, holy cow. But I did end up wanting to use the card base that you don't want to cover. And I have an idea. My evil plan is to go ahead and use this die. Now, herein lies my dilemma. I'm kind of enamored of this blue, but it might seem like a lot of blue. So my options are the dark blue, or I come in with the lighter blue, which isn't a direct match either. It's just, you know what I mean? So I don't like always doing the matchy thing, but I'm leaning towards that and then lightening it up with the ephemera. I don't know, because it's all about, so let's set this aside for a second. So as I go through my decision process with you guys, I do know I want to use this dark one for my friend. And if I go into all of the bazillion pieces of ephemera, I remember they have the circles here. And one of the samples, I think, used the circle. So I think that's where it's stuck in my head. I can already see it here. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, see? And here we go, covering really, really pretty stuff. But if I do this with this, even though it's the darker blue, kind of matchy, I don't want to... And the sample I saw, this is actually the background, and then it's lacy behind. But then you see nothing of this. And I think if we cut this out, you're going to see some of it here, which is what I want. I just can't bear to cover this as much as Anna wants us to cover it. It's like, why give us beautiful card bases if then we put 14 layers on top of it? That's my thought process. Okay, I should never, question the great Anna Griffin, because you look at the card and it's gorgeous. But to me, it's a little bit heartbreaking. So, you know what? I'm going to go off on the deep end. It's my card. I get to do what I want. So I'm going to go with the matchy. And then break it up with this. And put that in the middle so you can still see it. And then add some little flowers, I think. And I really, maybe throw in a couple of the gold ones. We'll see. So once I start putting this together, oh, look, we could go even more matchy. Really, in all honesty, I could go, completely tone on tone. And that would work. And, I may rethink this balancing. I think I may go tone on tone. There's an idea. So what I'm going to do is give me a second, because I think I've now made a decision. I've bounced it off of you guys. I do best when I'm talking to somebody. And I don't know if I'm talking to all 500 of you, if I'm talking to none of you. But talking it out helps me with my process. So I think I've hit on it. Let me pull out the Empress. And I'm going to go ahead and get this die cut out at least. And then we'll move forward from there and see what I'm going to layer, what I'm going to add in. Because this is my only planned die cut. So let me cut this out first, and then let me design further, okay? Be right back. Alrighty then. I am back. I have die cut the doily. I poked a bunch out, and then I got interrupted, and I forgot that I needed to finish poking these. So I'm gonna in a second, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna poke the rest of these out, because that's just such exciting work that you guys want to see me do, right? No. But what I did want to show you is, I fiddly farted a little bit with deciding where, because my usual plan, and I'm just using the doily, is to just use up a corner, go up in a corner, so that I have extra paper to use whatever. I took a chance. And I decided to just dead center it, so I took a few minutes. And since I was using my Anna Griffin, my God, that magnetic mat is just on fire. It's just the most amazing thing. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome it is. So I'm a fan of the mat. But anyway, because it allowed me to line the die up on the paper. I didn't even have to use tape. It's that strong. It holds it into place. So anyway, so I lined it up and dead centered this. So now I have this. But look, we're not going to use it on this one. But look. It's the perfect, I can make a really nice shaker card. So I'm going to come back after this video with another one, and we're going to use this. And I'm going to show you possibilities of how to use when you do these cutouts. So as you cut yours out, if you guys get this kit, keep that in mind to dead center it, because then you'll get basically a twofer. All right, so I mean, I could just do it just like that, and don't put it past me to do that. We will really have to see what I decide to do. But I also have that embossing folder, and that's kind of what I have in the back of my mind to do, is to use the embossing folder. So we will see. So I'm going to set this aside anyway, and actually I'm going to come back here. I'm going to grab my lovely pokey tool, and I'm going to poke all these things out, and I'll be right back. Well, okay, I am back. I have poked everything out, but now you see the minefield, the election that has happened here, so we need housekeeping. So let's just suck these all little babies up real quick. There we go. All done. And I think I need to sneeze. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, it went away. There we go. Power suggestion. So I'm going to set this aside. So now we're ready. I'm ready to mount this. Which way do I want to do this? I wonder. I haven't done a top fold in quite a while, so I think this is going to become a top fold card. I do know that I do want to layer this a bit, because why not? So I'm going to go for just my tape. I just want a little bit of lift, not a lot. My goodness, and this is kind of hard to see. So we're going to wear my scissors. Whoa. There we go. Sorry for the sound effects. I'm sorry. I get that from my dad. My dad was, if you think, if you wonder, just so you know that I come by the kook that I am, honestly, my father was a nut. Oh my God, but I loved him. He really, I think, drove my mother crazy. My mother doesn't have 1/10 the sense of humor he did. He was just, it was just, you know, he just was. So I truly am my father's daughter. So if you ever wonder, I am just a female version of my father. He was mad as well, but he was so much fun. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. No, I don't bent that. I gotta be careful. It really is hard to see. Maybe if I take it off the card, there we go. Well, that doesn't help any. I need a piece of white paper or just anything. There we go. La. That gives me, I don't know, that helps me. It helps me a little bit. I suppose if I weren't blind and old, that would even help me even more. But there you go. You know, considering the alternative, I'll take blind and old. Let me just snip that off. There we go. Okay. And I want to take a moment. I'm going to bend this. It kind of bent a little bit. I'm assuming probably put that there. From running it through my Anna Griffin, my Empress. But I'm wondering, oh, there's a little Chad and they're still attached. Let me feel around. Okay, I got all of them. Okay. I'm thinking maybe, and I had planned on just running it back through between the plates just to flatten it out, and I forgot to do that. But we're going to center this because now I have it centered, but you'll still see some of that really pretty lace that's behind there. Now that sneeze is coming back. Achoo! 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 I am sorry, goodness. I'm sorry, I don't know if I've ever told you guys that I tend to sneeze. When I sneeze in on numbers, 1s, 3s, and 5s. You will count. Now I've given you the challenge, the count challenge. When I used to be in adult education at Tri Community, where I was taking some classes on photography, and here it comes. Oh, achoo! There we go. I'm sorry. And oh my goodness, slideshow software. I used to be the class note taker, and I swear I became the class joke. The minute I sneezed, the count would go up. They start counting me out. It was like, Sesame Street all over again, just to see how many times I would sneeze. I'm like, y'all are not funny. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the best job I can of centering. You know what? Here's a trick, guys. Here's a trick to give you a little because when you're dealing with this, they want to stick the minute they make contact. If you put down a little bit of wet glue, and I learned this from I don't know who on YouTube, but let's just say another fellow YouTuber does that. If you put down white glue it gives you, look, a little bit of time to center it, to, you know, little, what I call squidget time. I'm going to lift this up this way so I can see it. I'm calling it good. And I'm going to lay it down. Cool. Now we are ready to add these guys and our dimensional flowers. This card comes together really quickly, though. Give me a second. I have got to blow my nose before it runs down the street. Hold on. Alrighty then. I am back. I have planted that down. I'm going to now put foamies, because I'm going to lift this up a little bit for 3 reasons. 1, because I can. Because 2, because I want to. And 3, which is the real reason, actually, other than me being such a smart aleck, is that I need the lift so that I can then stuff all the other decorative pieces underneath, inside the edges. And lifting it makes it a little bit easier to make that happen. So what I'm going to do is, like, put one like dead center, and then maybe work my way out from it a bit, and we'll see if we haven't bit off more than we can chew by doing this. I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to leave a little bit of the edge around so that I can put my flowers and decorations. And I've done this in no particularly really symmetrical or really good reason, and I'm probably going to regret that later. But we'll see, right? So I've got that down because that was so hard and difficult and tedious, and woe is me. Now I'm trying to figure out, really take a quick look to see yes, it is. So I was trying to figure out if our friend here is a sticker, and because I don't have acrylics, I think I'm able to, there we go. Yep, so he is. So we're just going to turn that little level back up, because now I know that we can just stick him down carefully. But now we're going to pull out our friends, the ephemera. And I'm not sure about whether I'm going to add these in or not, but I am really kind of determined to do the tone-on-tone thing, because that seemed like a really brilliant idea, and I'm not prone to having many, so we must take advantage of them when they hit. So we have gold here, but that doesn't match, that doesn't do tone-on-tone, right? Right. So let's see, what else have I got going on here? Other than a mess. Ooh, look, a butterfly. Do they have a dark blue butterfly? Maybe I'll have to, you know, the butterfly might be the exception to the tone-on-tone. We have a lot of these. And, okay, if I'm going to do tone-on-tone, that is the extent of it. I don't have anything else in blue. And I don't want to take a lot of your guys' time watching me sitting here filter through 40,000 of these thingamajiggers. So we're going to go with, that's what we found. Take this pile. And I hate when my computer becomes possessed and starts saying things. It needs to be quiet. So quiet. And I had a website here open, and an ad opened up. So let me try to turn it. Why not? Why won't it? Ugh. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to turn the speaker off. Oh, now you want to cooperate, right? And this is the things that happen on camera to me. To me only. It won't turn off. This is crazy. Hold on a second. Okay, I've returned. I have done a little bit of sorting and trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do, and I've gone a little bit different than I wanted to. I'm still doing all the blues. There's not quite, and oh my God, the ants are gonna drive me. Oh, I killed this one. I'm sorry. I just committed an assassination on camera. Don't turn me in. At least let me finish the video, guys, and then go ahead and call it in. Okay. But this is more or less what I wanted to come to, and I was really desperately not trying to go completely Anna Griffin on the Anna Griffin, because it just kills me to cover all this. So I covered enough, but it's so pretty, and you want to add stuff, and then you get crazy, and then you can't see anything. You can't see the forest for the tree. So let me pull these things back, and the one thing that's stuck down is the doily. So the next piece we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I don't remember if I burnished these when I put these down, so I'm going to do that really quickly. And where are my other tweezers? If not, let's try these guys. There we go. See, I think I have a better time doing it this way than poking them, like everybody else is coordinated and talented can do. Although, look, man, these stickers are coming out. I wonder if these are just because they're newer, that they come off much more easy, because that you know, something to cooperate with me. It's like, what's up with that? And, oh, wait, see, I'm already forgetting my own trick. I'm going to put a little squirts of glue on these, and that will give me, you know, a few extra seconds of, it'll give me, I mean, with the foam tape, you don't have any widget time. You're down and you're committed. So here, at least I can actually move it around a little bit. And boy, is that not centered. So give me a second while I do it this way so that I can see it. And I'm going to call that good. And if nothing else, we can kind of camouflage it with the flowers that we're putting down. And now we're going to go, I did want to keep one of the butterflies. So now, I don't think these are stickers. These, I believe, have to be stuck down. Yes? No. I am so effing flipping wrong. Look. This is what you can accomplish when you take acrylics off. Ah! There we go. So, well, that made it a lot easier. I'm going to use these because I have stubby fingers and now no nails. So, I wanted to do it this way. And see, now that I have a little bit of play, I can bring it in. I don't want to bring it in too much. I may just be stuck with that way because I forget that we have our friend here that I also have to center. So I just barely dodged a bullet with that one. So this is down. Good or bad or otherwise. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is put this one down too. And that way now I know what I have to work around. And hang on. Let's see if I can keep this coordinated. Ha ha ha. If you guys believe that. I have got some prime swampland and Havana to sell you. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, kiddos. Now we're going to remove the tape off of this one. The lovely thing about this is that this isn't rocket science. You just can kind of, it didn't take me very long. It took me longer to pull out all of the flowers out of the bags and then put most of them back in than to decide how to put them. It was more about picking them up. Of course, now this one. Does this have? Yeah, if one is sticker, all of them are stickers. There we go. And now I'm going to put this down. I want to also wrap it around and do a bit of an overlap, but not a huge one. And here I was going to take advantage of a gap. I wanted to leave a little bit of a gap so that I'm going to put that little butterfly here on the lower side. So, and then I thought we could put this kind of sticking out. We'll see. Let me get the other one done first. I'll do this opposite. Okay, that's. And now let me pull these tapes off. I'm sorry, this is it's taking me longer to take the flipping tapes off these things than to do anything else. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay, fly, my pretty fly, all 4 inches. Okay. Nope, wait a minute. I almost goofed up, which then would have required, without a shadow of a doubt, copious amounts of undo. But that's okay, because I've got the humongo industrial size bottle. So I can be generous and allow myself to totally screw up. Okay, I think I'll go up a little bit higher. But not much, because I want to be equidistant at the same time. Look at me using big words. Pull it out a little bit. See, this is, I could spend 3 years fiddly farting. I spend far too much time obsessing and fiddly farting. Okay, we're going to put it down. And there you go. Good, bad, or otherwise. We have that commitment now. Let me straighten this out a little bit. It's just, ding, poor flowers. And now let's see if I can, aha, oh, this one did. This one wanted to cooperate. It says, well, you straightened me. You made me better. So here, let me cooperate with you. Let me grab it this way because it allows me, gives me a little ease. And there we go. And I'm wondering, maybe I'm rethinking kind of my strategy here. My strategy. Okay, I'm putting that down. I'm wondering, do I want to be I can be kind of asymmetrical and just do my own thing. But I do want to put down my butterfly. My butterfly is going to go right here. But where is my nouveau? I think my nouveau is still in my rolling tote. I have not completely, even remotely unpacked yet from Oceanside. I may do that sometime next month at the rate I'm going. Okay, did this finally actually clog? It might have. Oh my goodness. Okay, where am I? Let me grab a safety pin. I mean, not a safety pin, a stick pin. There we go. Problem solved, crisis averted. There we go. And this time, let's put the lid right back on while I give that a couple of seconds of dry time. Yep. And there we go. Oops, I forgot that that wasn't set down. I mean, do I like it that way? Do I like it with both? I kind of do, I think. Okay, so now it's more of a deciding which way. There we go. There we go. I go this way. So this, I'm just going to put down some glue and glue it down flat. There's a part of me that screams that it's overkill. And I know it is. But that's what Anna wants us to do. And I've grown up being an overkill kind of person. You know, I grew up in a household where there was a square inch. There was something in there decorating it. And, you know, I always, you know, overcolored over this, over that, over, you know, name it. I've had to try to teach myself to ratchet it back. You know, I didn't even look to see if these are stickers too. Are they? Because it would almost stand to reason. Yep. There you go. Duh. And I'm still going to put glue down so that it gives me a little bit of widget time. But these are pretty good. You would not be able to tell because, you know, you guys, when you do stickers, you know that they are very slick. They're always kind of waxy. Not Anna's. Anna's are not, they don't do that waxy thing. So it throws you off. It really, really does. Okay. So I got that down. And there you have it, guys. There is El Quickie. Muy rápido, just for those of you who wanted the Spanish translation. The Quickie card. They do come together really, really easy, really quickly. I love this kit. I really, really do. I'm glad that I signed up for the finishing school. I'm betting money that this is going to be available. Anna will do this again in January. Just so you guys know, for everybody who has not heard yet, and anybody that follows HSN Craft Day is going to be January 17th, okay? So I'm betting money. I could be wrong, and Anna has still not started doing previews, which is kind of surprising, but I'm thinking things are going to be a little funky. This is my personal opinion on Craft Day for a bit because of still the supply chain problem. So we may not see, you know, really huge craft days for a little bit. So we will have to see. I'm hoping that I do see finishing school with an auto ship in January because I will sign right back up and later on figure out where the heck I'm going to put all those boxes because my cubby ahead of me is getting, you know, straight ahead. It's getting pretty full of kits. So I'm going to have to start unboxing kits and figuring out different ways of storing them. But hopefully you enjoyed this. You took away something that more is not necessarily better unless you're me. And if you like this, by all means, give me a thumbs up, drop me a note, say hi. And if you want to see more, then by all means, subscribe because I'll be around. I'm like a bad penny. I keep turning up and ding the bell so you know when I'm around. Otherwise, guys, we're really close to the holidays. Get your shopping done. Get your Christmas cards out. Get your wrapping done. Be creative. Get those last-minute gifts done. And while you're at it, in this whirlwind of activity, do not forget, always remember that right here in this crafting corner of madness, we're all a little mad here. So let's all scrap the madness together. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.